Over the weekend, the mother of all bombs was dropped by Cleophas Malala and Rigathi Gachagua. Just listening to what Rigathi sent Malala to say in Kakamega, right in front of Edwin Sifuna, mind you. Roll the tape.
Nitoboe! Mimi munajua vizuri sana. Mimi ni deputy party leader wa Rigathi. Munajua mjui? Niko na taarifa. Nitoboe! Leo ni mwecheche. Mheshimiwa Rigathi Gachagua amenituma, amesema ako tayari kuunga mkono Edwin Sifuna awe rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya.
Now in this video I want us to look into why we shouldn't take the words of Cleophas Malala lightly, and also why Gachagua is now shifting his weight from Kalonzo Musyoka and putting it behind Edwin Sifuna. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. Now here's why we shouldn't take Malala's words lightly. If you follow what happened in 2022, William Ruto was slated to lose those elections to Raila Odinga. All Raila had to do was hold on to the One Kenya Alliance. Kalonzo Musyoka, Martha Karua, Musalia Mudavadi, Jirongo, and Wetangula. But because of Cleophas Malala, he was able to cross the aisle covertly, then broker a deal with William Ruto, which would see to it that Mudavadi and Wetangula moved to that side. And if you look at the last election, Raila lost by 200,000, and Bungoma County alone gave William Ruto 300,000 and something. So in a sense, Malala helped Ruto become president. He is a deal broker. Now again, we are seeing the same Malala rushing to meet Edwin Sifuna to broker something between Sifuna and Rigathi Gachagua. What I'm just not too sure about this is if he's bringing Rigathi Gachagua to Sifuna or it's Sifuna to Gachagua. We don't know how the power brokering is happening between the two camps, but Malala is a deal breaker when it comes to sharing power. I wouldn't take his words lightly. He used to do cameos in Ruto's rallies deep in the heart of Kalenjin territory, and people would dismiss him, not knowing that that is the inception of Wetangula and Mudavadi crossing the aisle and giving Ruto the presidency. So watch what this guy says and does. Something is happening between Gachagua and Edwin Sifuna. Now the second issue here is this: why is Rigathi Gachagua throwing his weight behind Edwin Sifuna and not Kalonzo Musyoka? That is, of course, if what Cleophas Malala said is anything to go by. Why is that the case? Number one, I would dare say that timing matters. And if you look at the timing, just the other week, Kalonzo stole at least two of Rigathi Gachagua's generals. For example, he appointed Jamle Kirungu, who was a DCP member, to Wiper as the chairperson. Again, Ndegwa Njiru, who wanted to become a senator on a DCP ticket, is suddenly springing up being the spokesperson of Wiper. Rigathi Gachagua probably feels that Kalonzo is putting his hand in a cookie jar that doesn't belong to him. And that's why he's probably saying, no, if I can put my weight behind you and you can go and steal my people, what other boundary can you not respect? I think that that's a contentious issue. It's one of them. Number two, politics is a game of interest. And if we are discussing interest, I suspect Gachagua has seen that Kalonzo has fealty with Uhuru Kenyatta. If Kalonzo is president, Uhuru Kenyatta through Matiang'i and all these other people will be getting the larger share of that government. But with Edwin Sifuna, they could get 50-50, 60-40. Sifuna is very keen not to get embarrassed on the ballot. He's very keen to break history or make history for that matter. And that's by all means. So even if it means ceding 60% of government to Gachagua, Sifuna is willing to do it for the sake of getting to the presidency. Kalonzo is not. He's been a vice president. He's been around the political scene way too long for him to take anything that doesn't feel right for him. So in terms of deal making and brokering, where can I get more? I'm thinking Rigathi Gachagua and his camp are looking more towards Sifuna. Whether Sifuna is to deputize them or they deputize him, we don't know which is which, but that is where I feel a better ROI can be found. Number three, in the event Rigathi Gachagua cannot overturn his impeachment, I've said it long enough, his preferred candidate is John Methu. Now, between Kalonzo and Sifuna, who is more willing to accept John Methu as a deputy? I would dare say Edwin Sifuna. Both are young, both are loved in their communities, both are senators, both have sat in several committees together in the Senate. They can work together. But would Rigathi Gachagua be able to tell Kalonzo Musyoka, look, I am impeached, you need numbers, we have the numbers, I can't vie, he is my son, Senator Methu, let him deputize you. Will Kalonzo accept that? No. He'd rather go for Matiang'i. He'd rather even go for Sifuna or just about anyone else but not Methu. So I think the stars are starting to align towards a Mlima Kenya and a Western Kenya alliance if Kalonzo cannot move in quickly and secure the cousin narrative. He needs to stop picking from Gachagua's cookie jar. He needs to become open to being deputized by somebody from Gachagua's camp, DCP. Because Uhuru Kenyatta is not looking to have Methu deputize Kalonzo. His candidate is Matiang'i, who's not from the mountain. So DCP feels that's a lost cause. But anywho, guys, that's just me take on the matter. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. And with that, here today's ads of the day. Another traffic jam, another cyber queue, heck, another surprise cost at checkout? Nah. CTP Print Online ends all of that.
Wow!
All you have to do is upload your document, see the exact price instantly, and pay via MPESA in under a minute. They've got live order tracking from printer delivery straight to your desk in Nairobi or anywhere nationwide. No queues, no surprises, just perfect prints. Upload now at print.ctpkenya.com. Enhance your credit management skills at the Kenya School of Credit Management. They offer a 4-month online course where you get to learn credit analysis and relationship management, a highly sought after skill in our current leading market. To get started, call 0727 499 561 or 0722 712 669 or visit www.creditschoolmanagement.net. Register now ahead of next month's cohort. And if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for mzitowafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.